Someone asked me what star sign I was, and I immediately followed up with, do you believe in that sort of thing? And he said no. And I said, so why the fuck are you asking me?
Welcome to Unpopular Theory, the podcast where we talk about people's unpopular opinions and go through the theories behind them. Today we have Rem on the podcast. Rem, thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
Do you want to...
Sorry. Okay.
Do you want to do a quick introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name's Rem. I'm from Slough and I'm 26.
Cool. I thought we'll start by doing a little game.
Okay.
Basically, I'll give you a scenario and 4 options, and you've got to say how you would respond out of them options, yeah?
Do I need to explain why I'd respond like that? Or
if
just
you want to.
pick? Okay, fine.
So the first one is a guy that you're seeing.
Yeah.
You can pick however long that relation's been.
Okay.
Messages you saying you're good paying for the date tonight. Right? That's what he's messaged you. So here's your 4 option. Option A, yeah, of course. Option B, brokey vibes. This is what you're messaging him back, yeah? Option C, just blocking. And option D, half C's, question mark.
Half C's.
So A, yeah, of course. B, brokey vibes.
Okay.
C, just block him.
Is this like a one-off thing?
He just messaged you that day. He's never done that before, but...
I would probably have to go for the last one.
Last one, half C's, question mark.
Yeah.
Just be nice for now.
Yeah, if it's a one-time thing, it's not that serious for me.
Okay.
But if it was a thing where I asked him out,
yeah,
and then he says, "Do you mind paying?" That's fine because I was the one who invited him out.
Yeah.
But if it's a thing where it's a habit,
then it's blocked.
No, I wouldn't say it's blocked, but it's just a bit like.
What is this? Brokey vibes.
No, if it's a habit, it's just. Don't ask me if you're going to expect me to pay. We could just do something else that doesn't involve that. Yeah. We can do something just a bit more low key and just,
chilled.
Yeah, chilled. Yeah.
All right. Next question. You get a message saying, "I'm going out with the boys instead tonight."
Right.
Right. So you can read that how you want.
Okay.
So option A. Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
Even though that sounds like a good response, could be. Sly.
It could be
anyway, yeah.
Fun,
yeah. Option B, no, we made plans first.
Okay.
Option maybe we can do something tomorrow.
I'd probably go D.
D?
Yeah. Maybe but I wouldn't say maybe we can. I would just say we'll do something tomorrow. Okay.
So that's 2 option D so far. Okay. Next one. Your bestie shows you a pic of someone they're dating and you're not a fan.
Right.
Option A, he seems nice.
Yeah.
Option B, he must have a nice personality.
Yeah.
Option C, he's buzzed. And option D, that's not your usual type. C, what you just tell her that he's buzzed.
If I find him ugly, I'm going to say he's ugly.
All right.
But if she finds him attractive, I can't talk though because I go for ugly boys as well.
Oh, so you're sticking with his buzzed or you're gonna?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If they're showing me, chances are if they're my friend and they're showing me, they should have that kind of response.
You know what? They know what you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one. He's left you on red for half a day. Just think about it. It's not that long, but it could be long.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you talk, anyway.
Yeah.
So the first response is you just give him time. Don't say anything. Mm-hmm. That's option A. Option B, he must be messaging other girls. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Option C, you show up to his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long would you leave it before giving him too much time?
If it comes to a few days and I haven't heard from him, then I'll follow up with the D option. But if it's just half a day, I don't have time to be clock watching and checking. Oh, has he messaged me back?
Which is different for a lot of girls because I think people will be like, oh my god, it's been 4 hours.
But it depends. If Because I'm not good at replying myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not that serious to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then the last question, he mentioned a new girl's name that you haven't clocked before.
Mm-hmm.
The first option, you just ignore it. Option A.
Okay.
Option B, you respond by saying, yeah, so you and your little girlfriend.
Favourite, yep. And then
option C, you don't say anything, but you do a little social media stalk.
Okay, that's already a thing. That's not even an option. That's
just
that's
given
mandatory.
Any option. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then option D, just start crying.
No.
Secretly, not in front of them.
No.
Okay, so you're going for option B.
What's B again? Sorry.
Yeah, so you and your little girlfriend.
No, I wouldn't say that too.
So A is ignore it.
I'd say ignore it for now.
Yeah.
Because what I would do is I'd say, who's this?
Oh, but he just randomly
like,
mentioned it.
Yeah, but I'd be like, oh, who is so and so? And then if they say something,
so you'd clock it hard, but you'd just be like, how do I be nice about this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So, out of the 5 questions, you've given 2 as option D.
Yeah.
And 2 is option A.
Yeah.
And then 1B and 1C.
Yeah.
Wait, no, 1B you've done.
1B. Yeah.
So, if you did mostly A's, which you did 50% of,
yeah.
well, less 30% of, it means you're an understanding girl who gives the benefit of doubt in situations.
Okay.
And then the other 2 that you answered was D, and that normally means you to man up a bit, which I don't think that's normally you, is it?
No, I don't think so.
And then,
but those are ones that do with money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the last one one of them you said was option B, which means your attitude makes situations worse.
Okay.
Which one do you agree with like the most?
I'd probably.
I'll say them again. So if it was mostly A, so if you guys watching, if you mostly answered A, it means you're an understanding girl and you give the benefit of doubt in situations. If you did mostly B, it means your attitude makes the situation worse. If you did mostly C, which means you're a psychopath, and D means you need to man up a little bit.
Nowadays more A.
When I was thinking what you'd answer, I think it'd be a good mix between B and C. Cool. So it looks like you're not too much of a psychopath, but I don't think we've talked to you enough to like work that out yet.
Everyone's a psycho.
I know, there's a certain percentage in everyone. Today we thought we'd come up with a list of things that people do that make them hateable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to start off with one first?
Okay.
What's on the top of your list? Like, if someone does it, instantly in...
People who are quite stingy.
Stingy. Okay, so do you mean...
Stinginess.
And that doesn't just mean money, does it? That means like with food sharing or...
Everything.
Yeah. What's like a good example you'd say that you find yourself in a lot?
I'd say more of the time it's money, but
yeah.
it's more the fact that it's not even like, oh, let's split this, isn't that cool, whatever. Yeah. It's more like if they're like hinting stuff.
I'll give you an example, yeah?
Okay.
So do you mean, like say there's 10 girls that you're out for dinner or something, yeah?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, yeah, let's split the bill.
Yeah.
And one person's like, nah, can I just pay for what I ate? Does that count as stingy? Or that just being like normal?
No, okay. It depends. I mean, so that one's a bit sticky because someone could have something that's like a lobster.
Minimum,
like, you know, and then someone else could have just a side.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I'd say if you're going to go out, you should always have in mind that if there's a group of you, more of the time it is better to just split it equally.
Yeah. It's just easier. And
it's just easier. It really is easier. So I've always, it's just always like if you can't afford it, just don't go out or just don't say yes.
Well, it's not just that. Like I get it sometimes. Like like you said, just get a side or like a little drink, and then everyone's split, and you're like, like.
I know, but that was your decision to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's also worse when you think that you're paying for your own food. Everyone's paying for their own bit, so you end up getting more because you're like, I want to eat like a steak and this and this, and just thinking I'm gonna eat that, and then people are like, let's split it, and you're like, oh shit, like I wouldn't have got loads of food.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, had I. Or just clarify that in the beginning then.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone does, isn't it? Everyone just starts eating, ordering and stuff. Okay, so people that are stingy, is there any other examples that you want to mention? Like people that just say, oh, can you chuck me a $5 for petrol or something like that? That's awkward, isn't it?
I don't know
like,
if anyone's ever... I don't know
people
if anyone's said that.
Like, down a little bit.
I think... Oh, you know what? I understand it. It depends who it is. If it's... Let's say it's like a cousin of mine and he's younger than me or she's younger than me and they're still at school. I don't care.
Not gonna charge them
you're not going to you're not going to charge them even a $5 or anything. But if you're grown and you have a job, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing
it is weird. If you know, I feel like if you know them well enough and it's not like taking the piss, like driving to Liverpool or something.
Yeah.
Like, and then if they're asking you to drive to Liverpool, they should insist on paying like petrol. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say it's a compromise. If I'm driving, you have to bus food. It's a cardinal rule. It's just an unspoken rule. Let's say I can't be doing everything. You know, there has to be some sort of balance because that's when it's just one-sided and it's just not it. That's not really a partnership.
No. Okay, so number 1 is stinginess.
Yeah.
What's number 2? For me, it's girls that proper like are activists for guys' habits and things. Do you know what I mean? Like pick me girl.
Pick me's.
They
like them type of girls that like I only hang out with guys because less drama.
Yeah, when really they just want to be.
They're just trying to fuck.
They're just trying to smash, and
they're just trying to smash.
That's
they're
why
gonna be the lads.
I feel like there's a group of girls. In a group of girls, there's always one pick me girl that's like, like you said, oh, there's less drama, or they'll just back what the guys are saying because they want to seem like they're on the guy's side and they're so understanding of like how guys feel and how guys know things. Okay,
it's more about things I don't like that like guys pretty much do.
Okay,
like if you're driving fast, what are you doing?
What, you can't put number 2 guys that drive. Oh, revving. Okay, that's different.
And like trying to show off and.
Okay, so driving to show off, whether it's revving too much or driving fast, stupid, or like rationally. Yeah,
or if there's like a traffic light here and there's another one here, and then you're just speeding up, knowing there's stop.
Yeah, straight away.
Why are you doing that? Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, are you trying to kill us?
Yeah.
Literally, I would say, are you trying to kill us? Because I value my life. Like, if you want to do that when no one's in the car. Do that on your own.
So far we've got...
Stinginess. Yeah.
People that drive stupidly for no reason.
Or just bad driving habits or... Yeah.
Or just not driving well.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next on the list?
If we're eating and then... you're using your hands, then you lick your fingers.
Just manners, basically. Bad manners.
Bad manners, yeah. Well, people don't consider that bad manners.
Maybe not.
But I feel like it is. I feel like it is.
That is definitely bad manners.
Bad manners. Or people that lick their spoon, like public cutlery. You don't. Why are you doing that?
Lick their spoon.
Yeah,
what kind of people are you hanging out with?
I know, right? That's why I don't go out anymore.
No one does that, surely.
People who like lick like the knives or something. I don't know. Weird. It was really, I don't know what it is as well, but I really don't like when people like scrape.
Oh yeah, the fork or something.
Yeah, or like there's sauce.
And they eat the last bits of it.
And it's like they scoop the whole thing.
I hate eating sauce anyway, so.
Yeah, I know. It's just, me too. Me too. But it's just, if I see your plate and it's clean, I'm talking clean.
It's too much. Like obviously, I leave it full, but
I don't like that at all. Like,
too much.
Like there was sauce. There's like 3 sauces, and I can't see the sauce. Like I don't like that.
It's like the plate's just been washed or something.
It's like yeah. It's just
what's
like
wrong with you?
ew.
Okay, so stinginess, poor driving, and bad manners when eating.
Yeah. I was gonna say with the bad manners with eating, like even like drinking crisps. Why are you doing that?
Drinking. To be fair, I do that at the end.
I think everyone does it, but like, I think it's just more of like an at-home thing.
But I think I wouldn't do it outside.
You wouldn't do it out, right? Some people would.
That is what drinking crisps.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3 so far. What's number 4?
Number 4 is we all have a friend who's always like in a pickle or something, and they just constantly ask for advice, but they're not gonna listen to you.
That's the worst because you still give it to them over and over again. And just after a while, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm literally saying these words and nothing's. In fact, it's the opposite sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, don't do this, and literally that's the exact thing they do. And after a while, you're just asking advice for like attention, or you want to explain your situation.
Yeah. Or you just want to hear things that you want. You just want me to say things you want to hear.
Yeah.
And if you're asking me, you're gonna hear more of the time. You're just gonna hear the truth, and if it's
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some friends where I'm just like I know you don't want to hear me say this, but this is the truth. I'll be like a liar if I was saying what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And then in the end, they start like not telling you stuff because you keep telling them things that they don't want to hear.
Yeah. And I was going to say that more of the time now, I kind of just mind my business and just, because I know like you're not going to listen to me anyway. I don't treat every situation like that, but if I know it's someone where I've spoken to them already about the situation and they're asking me again and again, I'm like, just do what you want.
Yeah.
I'll literally say, just do what you want.
Which gets awkward, innit? Because after a while, you're like drifting.
Yeah.
Innit? You're just like talking to them less and less.
I had a friend who had a situation like this, and then I was telling like another friend of mine, he's like a cousin of mine, totally unrelated, they don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
And he was just telling me like, oh, I think you should bring it up, you should like tell them your concerns and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to get involved because more of the time she's just not going to like me. Yeah. And then in the future, she's not going to share anything with me. And then he was like, oh, I hope when it, if it ever comes down to me, you won't be like that. And I said, you don't fucking listen to me anyway. Like, I've done it with you before. You still don't listen. Like, you're a prime example of what I'm talking about.
If you're backing my case up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he just laughed and he was like, yeah, fairs.
I feel like there's a lot of people that are like that. They want advice, but they just want like backing, so they get reassurance of what they're doing is right, even though they know it's kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got stinginess, poor driving, bad manners when eating, and then trying to get the wrong advice out of you.
Chat. What's your star sign? Do you believe in that?
Wait, that's a new one. That's a different one. That's another not on the list. So
okay, so that could be the next one. Yeah,
dead chat, but you got to give like basic. Give 3 good examples of bed.
Someone asked me what star sign I was, and I immediately followed up with, "Do you believe in that sort of thing?" And he said no, and I said, "So why the fuck are you asking me? Because if you think I'm one of those people who believe in those things, you've already made an assumption about me." And you think you're only asking me because it's like a woman thing. Like, oh yeah, he's a Pisces. That's why. No, that's like just chill. I'm a woman of God. I don't believe in that astrology stuff. Yeah. Like not to that extent anyway. Yeah. But yeah, and then also I'd say, just general. It's just small talk I don't like.
Thing is, with small talk, it's weird because I feel like if you have like regular small talk with someone. Like, oh, what did you do this weekend? Or like, just standard small talk. After a while, you actually start to get to know a person. Yeah. So sometimes it's needed, but if you're like in that kind of situation, it's weird. It's awkward.
But I was going to say, just read the room.
Yeah.
If you're struggling to keep the conversation alive, it's not flowing.
Yeah, and you're saying around anything you can think of to keep the conversation going. That's weird.
Me and my friend were out once, and there was a guy who literally just came up to us. Yeah. And he just came out of nowhere, and I was like, "Can we help you?" I equally don't like it when like women are rude.
Yeah,
you can't be like you can't be like, "Yeah, can you fuck off?" Yeah. Not straight away, anyways. But like, if someone's in, I don't know, if they need some help or something, cool. So he was just there, and then we let him talk to us, and I'll say it like that. We did let him talk to us, and you could tell he was just weird. He was just not weird, but he was just like talking for the sake of talking.
He's probably panicking in his head like, oh, I'm running out of things to say. What do I bring up?
Nothing. He was just like, oh, so where are you guys from? Like all that bullshit out the way. And then we're like, okay, cool. And then he said something about, because obviously me and my friend, we're both Filipino. And then he started talking about Pacquiao. We were like, okay, right. Like, And then he goes, and it just went dead. Yeah. Like, it was just silence. And then he just goes, so basketball. And I said, no, you're done now. I literally said, you're done now. Yeah. Please, respectfully, like, I came here to talk to my friends. Yeah. Like, if you don't need anything from us, you can go. Like, we've been nice to you. We've spared like 2 minutes to talk to you. It's not going anywhere. So just, please, can you just leave us alone? And he did leave. So it was nice. But at the same time, it's just prepare it. Like,
so you got,
so
your top top 3 deadest chat is star sign or like favorite color or something.
yeah. Star sign is the one that one is
weird.
crazy. Especially from, you know why? Because you don't expect it from a guy.
Also, like, what are you expecting? Like, if I ask someone that, and they're like, Virgo, I'll be like, okay, I don't actually know what that means.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
That's why it threw me the most, because it's like, why are you as a guy asking me? That's a very feminine thing to ask.
And where's the conversation going after that?
Yeah.
It's like they're just talking to you just to get conversation.
Just talking riddles. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so you got star sign, small talk. What's the third? Dead chat.
Oh, you know what the last one is?
Oh no.
You know, and guys are like, can you cook? So can
No
you cook?
way did they ask you that.
Yeah, they ask you now.
What, just randomly?
Yeah.
Not if it was like on topic, just randomly.
Yeah. Some guys are like that. So like what?
And then if you say yeah, what's the like follow-up question?
Well, I always say no, just a trigger.
And then they're like.
Oh, that's a bit. I follow up saying, can you drive? More of the time they say no. I'm like, well, if you're taking out gender roles and stuff, because that's really a gender role thing. Like, why are you doing that?
Or can you fight or something like that?
Yeah, can you fight? Can you bench me?
Have you got any more? What about the most outrageous one you can think of that you just think, okay, this is probably not justifiable, but it pisses me off anyway? Let it go.
Oh, you know what it is? I've got mine, but it's just so stupid.
Yeah.
It's just so unreasonable.
Go on, give me the unreasonable one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so if I tell you to do something,
and
you do it, you've fulfilled what I've told you to do,
Yeah.
right? But if you haven't done it the way I've pictured it in my head, you haven't.
Okay.
And I'll get annoyed.
What's an example? Like you've asked a guy, or just any person, doesn't have to be a guy.
Yeah, it could be any.
To do something.
But more of the time it's guys.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're just wired differently.
Yeah, but to them they're like, oh, this is perfect. I've done it. Like, what's an example you can give? This, I don't feel girls do this enough. Yeah, and that it might not mean you specifically, just generally. They'll give you instructions or ask for something. Yeah, and you're like, okay, but there's no instructions with it, right? So, for example, can you do XXX? And you're like, okay, but when you do it, you don't know if they will, or you just wait and you do it like 20 minutes later, but like 10 minutes later, they're like, why haven't I done this? And I'm like, did you give a time frame? Did you?
Oh, I needed to do it now?
Yeah, exactly. Like, they don't give you a time frame, or they don't give you like additional instructions that you'd expect to have to get the job done how they want it. Whatever it is, whether it's a house chore or, whatever, they don't give you that information, but they're like, why have you done it wrong?
Why have you done it? Yeah. Even though you've done it, it's still wrong.
Yeah, but do you think you give enough information and they still do it wrong?
No, it's literally that.
Oh.
It's
So
honestly that,
Yeah.
and it's more like I shouldn't expect people, because it's stupid to have the same
exact what's in your head.
and the same like trail of thought and the same like steps to do a certain thing.
Yeah. And that's a good unjustifiable one. Is there any more wild cards that you want to add to that list? Like just they don't have to be justifiable, they can be if they want.
If the gum to tooth ratio is just a bit mad. I know that's something that
So people's appearance, basically. If someone's butters, you're on the list.
No, it's nothing like that, but it's just, yeah.
If you're butters, you're now on the list, basically. That's what she just means.
No.
And they can't really help that, though.
I like ugly boys. Did you not hear me earlier? I like ugly boys, so.
So if you have bad gums compared to your teeth,
No, not bad gums.
it means you're on the list, but she's into you.
Yeah, there's still a chance, basically. There's still a chance. The uglier the better.
I do find myself like hearing girls say that more often nowadays.
What?
Like, I like ugly guys, or I like medium ugly guys. There's quite like a.
You know why? Because girls. Well, I wouldn't say girls because I hate saying girls. Women, I feel like anyway, they. I feel like one with the medium ugly or the ugly guys. I think because they are ugly or medium ugly, one, they won't get as much attention.
Yeah.
Nor will they chat because maybe their self-esteem is quite low or whatever. And two, women don't like it. Women don't like it if their partner's better looking than them. Even like the same amount of attractiveness. It's not a thing.
Oh, so it's in comparison to themselves, not with other girls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the way I think of it is like, are you not just settling because my natural reaction is like, oh, maybe they do that because
they think they won't cheat.
They won't cheat and they won't like hurt them or whatever.
Yeah, that is a big reason behind that theory. But the really big risk is with that is that if they cheat, it is a long day. I'm actually like, do
you know how I found out the other day
myself.
that Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife?
Yeah, I know.
Or two of his wives. Or
man
like
can't walk or nothing. He can, and he's out here cheating. He can't even talk, and he's dropping game to other women. I don't understand how that's a thing.
That's what I mean. So when you risk that, you're doubling down because they do still cheat, and where'd you go from that?
Yeah, if they cheat on you, because you've kind of, in a woman's head, it's just like, I've given you a chance. Like me, giving you, ugly, a chance, and then you're going to cheat on me.
But do you not think, like, that's just settling for, like, medium, not, like, trying to get what you actually want? But then women might be like, oh, I've been cheated on so many times, or this is happening, so that's why I'd rather.
I think with women, it's more like if they know that their guys get loads of attention, and like more of the time, if you're better looking as a guy, there's more of a
buzz around.
There's more of a chance you're going to cheat. Yeah, and as well, like also with the ugly boys, with the ugly boys as well, they give you so much like attention. It's an ego boost. It's like, oh, you're just so, I can't believe I bagged you. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe
compliments and shit.
Yeah, I can't believe they're just simps basically. More of the time they're more simpy than the guys who are.
That you just want more attention from. Yeah. Do you think guys and girls can have friends of the opposite sex without anything like being there?
I think girls can be friends with guys. Guys can't be friends with girls.
Yeah, I was about to say.
More of the time, obviously, women or girls control whatever's happening, as in they can stop if it turns sexual, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that guys can't as well. I'm just saying more of the time they'll have more control in that sense.
But at the same time, there are some girls that you're just close to that you see as like sisters.
I was gonna say
in that zone.
I was just gonna say that. Like having said that, I know loads of kind of platonic relationships, and they genuinely work. Like they genuinely work. They're fine. Yeah. I have friends I've known from like when we were 3.
Yeah.
And they're both guys.
Yeah.
We've done nothing like that at all. There's nothing going on at all. And
Can you call him right now and say, do you want to hook up?
Because he'd know I wouldn't touch him. He'd know I wouldn't touch him.
Yeah, but what? So he'd say yes as a joke.
You're like, yeah, come.
But he really means it. He knows you're joking.
Well, the thing is, he's a guy. Like, if he's trying to, like, I feel like with guys, if they're like every month or so we not catch up.
And what
properly.
kind of stuff? Are you a little bit flirty or not really?
No, we're not.
Not really.
He tries to always. He's just so stupid.
When you spend time together face to face, what do you do normally?
Not go out to eat, or like we just talk.
What, like in a car, at home, in a restaurant?
Once I invited him around and we played Scrabble.
All right, so.
But we're not like that.
All right,
Thing is that what I don't want is for me to.
Just like do whatever you would normally say, yeah? But then say if you can stay the night if you want, or something like that. I mean, obviously make it sound natural. I don't know how you guys talk together, but make it so like...
He's not going to believe that though. He's not, I'm telling you now,
just if
he's not going to believe it.
In his voice, if you find like he's like not believe, you have to make him believe it. So just be like, I've been thinking about you lately, or whatever however you speak, make him believe it. And then if he says yes, then you know the answer.
Do not answer the phone. Yo, what's good?
What's good, man? Where you at?
Nothing, I'm just chilling, man. What are you doing?
Oh, just chilling as well, bro. Just doing a little bit of work, late night.
like free if you wanted to chill or something.
Yeah, okay. If you want to chill. Did something happen?
Nah, nothing in particular. I'm just want to chill really. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I can drive.
Alright.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, cool. Like, you trying to fuck?
We'll see it. One thing at a time.
You're an idiot. Your man said we'll see. Alright, cool. I'll be ready in like an hour.
Okay, calm. That was good.
I told you he's not on it.
What do you mean he's not on it?
It's not that he's not on it. He knows I'm joking. Because that's...
What? It's just that to me, it's just like, yeah, he's thinking he's got to smash now.
Nah, he's not.
He literally said
He's not. No, he's not. I'm telling you. You know why? Because I'm so stupid. That's probably something I've said before. He told me once that we should like just have a baby together. And I said, yeah. And I said, but I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm not going to lie to you. He goes, yeah, we should just do IVF. Why would he want that? He just exactly.
Oh, he probably like he's just deflected it. He's like, oh shit, yeah, IVF.
Yeah, like put it back a bit.
Yeah,
IVF.
Like,
cool.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, he's obviously want to smash. Like okay, so in the morning I'm gonna text you and ask about tonight, and then you have to be honest.
Yeah, I will be honest.
I'm gonna print it out.
And then you're gonna put it up. If you look at Exhibit A from 2024.
I've basically this podcast is basically a matchmaker. It's Tinder 2.0. But yeah, thanks for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for all your opinions, and then make sure we're invited to the wedding when that happens.
Yeah. Come.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. We'll see you next time.